One of the best way for you to get brand new iPhones at the cheapest price ever na for you to buy eSIM-locked iPhones. Most especially if you don't already get phone where you put your SIM card for inside, you fit dey use dey make call. But a lot of people actually dey confused about wetin eSIM-locked iPhones mean, where they come from and why they dey very cheap. So for this video, I go talk about eSIM-locked iPhones, where they come from, why they dey very cheap, and why I say they be the best option for brand new iPhones for Nigeria currently. Before we start, I need you to understand say for the US, they no get any physical SIM iPhone. Na mainly eSIM iPhones that they get for the whole of US. So majority of the eSIM iPhones here we dey get na directly from USA na they come from. But why e call actually dey locked? Like I don talk for some videos before, when we say iPhone dey locked, e no mean say somebody lock am with password, but instead e mean say na one specific network you fit use am with. So if we say we get eSIM locked iPhone, that means say that iPhone actually gets one specific carrier on one specific network for inside the phone. So just like we talk say most eSIM iPhones are from the US, the locked eSIM iPhones from US, e mean say e dey locked to one specific network for US. And why most carriers actually dey lock iPhones to their own network na another long story, where they do am so that you go use their network for a very long time. For example, now I fit just decide to comot my MTN SIM, change to Airtel, change to Glo anytime I want. But if you dey use that locked iPhone, you no go fit dey switch SIM around like that. So you dey restricted to use only that network for as long as possible. So the people here lock that phone to their own network now, they force you to use their own network, so they go dey make profit for many years to come. And one of the main reasons make this plan dey popular for the US now because those carriers now they sell them a lot cheaper for those people. Then in the long run, as they use their network, they themselves go dey gain, they go dey profit at the end of the day. So that they play the long-term profit gain. And this now one of the main reasons make locked eSIM iPhones dey very cheap. And the second reason make locked eSIM iPhones dey very cheap in Nigeria na because we dey obtain them through illegal sources. So most of the locked eSIM iPhones here that they bring come on a normal day, they no go sell because they know they meant for Nigerians. Now people where they the US, go fit use them to their full capacity because you no get that network here that they use for US for Nigeria. Now MTN, Airtel, and Glo you they use. But most people ever say they do fraud and they do illegal activities. If they buy iPhones from the US, now those locked iPhones now that they mainly they send come this side. And you no go expect as they send locked iPhones come Nigeria, you can't sell them at the same price. Maybe say that they sell the physical SIM or the unlocked one for Nigeria. So those people go actually sell them to vendors at a very cheaper price. So first thing first, they go buy them way cheaper because it dey locked, and then they go sell them to Nigerian vendors here because they obtain them through illegal means and no be really for us here. So what will be the compromise or disadvantage if you decide to go buy eSIM locked iPhones for inside Nigeria? First thing first, you know if you put physical SIM card inside because obviously na eSIM. Secondly, you know if you still put Nigerian eSIM for inside because it dey locked to one network here for the US. So if eventually say you go to US, you fit use that phone and that network properly. But as long as say you dey Nigeria and you no get access to that US network, you no go fit use your normal network for this side. So how you fit take browse and do a lot of things through the internet? The main thing you go need to rely on na Wi-Fi or router. And this concept to actually use only Wi-Fi for phones not actually dey very strange because for a very long time now we don dey get devices where be Wi-Fi only. For example, this tablet na only Wi-Fi I fit use with am. I no fit put SIM card, I no fit use am to make call like normal phone call. So if I wan actually use am, I go need to connect hotspot to am and then use am. So now the only compromise where you go get if you dey go for brand new eSIM locked devices. And na the reason make them dey cheap. Now I don't tell una so. Another important question now, who exactly these phones they meant for? Let's say for example, say you don't already get one phone where you put your SIM card, where you take they make calls, take they receive calls and do other things. You fit go buy that eSIM locked iPhone for you to do every other thing where you need. Because at that point, they get flagship processor, flagship camera, flagship everything for a very cheap price. But the only compromise before you know if you say hello for MTN network or Airtel network. And let's say for example now as I did like this now, I dey use this S23 Ultra for everything I dey do for my life. Now they use for calls, for business and everything. Let's say for example now I be one of all those people where they say I like the iPhone camera a lot. Instead of me to go buy the physical SIM version, when I no go put my SIM for there, I fit just go buy the eSIM locked, come dey use am for the main camera stuff I want. Then I'll continue to dey use my main phone for calls and for every other thing where I need. So at that point, it will actually make sense for me to actually go for that eSIM locked iPhone because I won't use am mainly for content creation, while I go use the other phones for every other thing where I do for my life. I hope you understand, and if you get more questions, drop them down for the comment section below. And if you want to see me explain tech in a very simple way, follow me so that you will see more videos where I go put out.